Hello everybody and welcome back to my true crime channel. As you can see, it's Halloween, and has something scary happened on this Halloween? Yes, Don Wells has been arrested. Last night, Don decided to go and buy cigarettes when he'd been drinking whiskey. Candace and him had been fighting. They'd been on a live video on No Thanks Investigates channel. A connection cut off, or maybe they ended the video to go and buy the cigarettes. Don clearly showed what looked like a bottle of whiskey. He did seem to be a bit drunk. Amazingly, Doug rung Don just as he was being pulled by the police and recorded the entire situation. I am going to play that for you now so that you can hear it for yourself.
They made him get off his phone.
Well, for the record, if it's a hoax, and you asked him about his daughter, that's why I haven't left the house. For the record. If it's not a hoax, and he left the house DUI, after holding up a big bottle of, what was that stuff?
Whiskey or something?
It looked like kind of like Lord Cali.
I thought they were outside or fighting or something, arguing outside, and then Candace crying in the background.
I hope they weren't driving.
They were driving.
I hope not. And if he was, take him to jail.
He should have gone. He should have gone back on our live stream. He would have been not. He would have been at home.
Right, we could have been talking about summer.
Sorry, I was on the phone. My wife's wife. I don't know where my registration is. No, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get off of it. Alright, buddy. Alright, bye. Sorry, I was on the phone. My wife's wife. I don't know where my registration is. No, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get off of it. Alright, buddy. Alright, bye.
So I played that a few times for you guys so that you could hear it. As I said, a lot went on last night. Don had appeared on the No Investigates channel. He was on a live. The lab was also on the live, and so was Chris from the interview room. It was really interesting. It was really weird to see Don talking to Chris again. They were talking for about 10 or 11 minutes. The phone call gets cut short. Don was getting lots of phone calls, which could have also interfered with his connection to this live video. No one is fully sure why he came off of the live, but it would seem it was to go and buy cigarettes. Now, a little outing to go and buy cigarettes has ended with Don being arrested on a DUI, which is driving under the influence. From what Mary, Don's stepsister, has said, he already has 2 previous DUIs on his record. This is quite concerning because this could result in Don doing prison time. So after this happened, Mary, Don's stepsister, also appeared on the same channel, No Investigates, and said that Don definitely had 2 previous DUIs in the state of Tennessee, and the last time Don was arrested for a DUI, the judge in the state of Tennessee told Don that if he ever appeared in his courtroom again, he would pretty much be throwing the book at him. So this really isn't looking good for Don. Could Don be about to go back to prison? So some people at first thought Don and Candace were playing a hoax, but you've heard the phone call. Don was pulled over. But not only that, Doug, the channel host, called the sheriff's office in Hawkins County A sergeant called Sergeant Crawford confirmed to Doug that Don had been arrested. DUI charges was what he was pulled in for, and that a family member had taken back his car. Now, we're not sure whether that was Candace. Apparently, they'd been fighting in the lead up to going and getting the cigarettes. What on earth Don was thinking to go driving when he'd been drinking whiskey all night, I don't know. He's clearly on the edge, and I did wonder if something bad was going to happen, and clearly it has, on Halloween. So much has been going on. Not only have we had Candace appearing on YouTube videos over the last few days, I've been trying my best to work my way through them all and listen to them. Candace and Don also appeared on Benny Keys' other channel, which was really weird. There was a woman in the background that kept grabbing Candace's face while Candace was crying. I don't know if you've seen that, guys, but it was really, really bloody weird. Candace suddenly appearing in all of these YouTube live videos has somewhat surprised me, especially as normally Candace didn't like to appear on camera. She shied away from all of the interviews, but suddenly she's appearing in them. And the one last night was so weird. You can hear her shouting at Don in the background. She suddenly put music on really loud. She clearly didn't want him to be on the live, was the impression I was getting. I think they had an argument, and then Don gets arrested. What a weird situation. This really isn't good, and from the looks of this, I can't imagine they're going to get their 3 sons back. Not with Don being arrested. This really is bad, and this isn't going to help find Summer. So I've been really surprised by Don and Candace lately. Like I said, I have been quite surprised that Candace suddenly is now speaking out, often losing the plot, often being quite angry and upset. It's not nice to watch her crying, especially on that other live video on Benny Keys' channel, where the woman's grabbing her face. Really odd, really bizarre, and I am wondering, are the pair of them on the edge? They're suddenly drinking a lot again. Are they doing drugs again? And with Don going out drinking and driving, one of them could end up dead. That's really not going to help find their daughter. I really hope that soon the pair of them sort themselves out. So I've got to say, guys, it's really hard to keep up with Don and Candace at the moment. 1 minute they're on Ziggy's channel, 1 minute they're on someone else's channel, then they're on with Benny Keys. Really weird. It's quite hard to keep up with them. Normally they'd just appear with Cher on her channel. They're now appearing on numerous different channels on YouTube. Sometimes it's Don, sometimes it's Don and Candace. And to hear Candace speak has been really interesting. Because they've appeared in so many live videos in the last couple of days, I am going to be doing a few other videos reporting on what I've heard. I've heard some really disturbing and really interesting things. Often Don is still talking about Summer in the past tense. Really not good, in my opinion. He really shouldn't be talking about her in the past tense. He should still talk about his missing daughter in the present tense, especially if he doesn't know that she's dead. I'm going to be really interested to see if Don is going to be looking at prison time. Is Don Wells going to be going back to jail? This really isn't going to help find his missing daughter Summer. Really, I am quite concerned now about Don and Candace. I think they're both on the edge. I think that Candace is on the verge of a mental breakdown. Their relationship is clearly strained. Don is still speaking to numerous women that contact him via the internet. It's really weird. Who knows what's going on in their relationship, but from the looks and the sounds of it, it's not good. So I've got to say, guys, when I heard this news, I was really shocked. I shouldn't be shocked because it's Don Wells, but I was shocked that 1 minute he's on a YouTube video, then he's gone off to buy cigarettes, then he's getting arrested, and all of this is captured by a YouTuber who recorded a phone call with Don whilst Don was being arrested or pulled over by the police. Wow, how much weirder can Summer Wells' story get? Her parents are just on the edge. They're clearly abusing alcohol, potentially still abusing drugs. It's not going to help them find their daughter. It's really not going to help them if they're now drinking and driving. This could mean that Don is looking at going back to prison, and that's just not going to help Summer. It's not going to help them. It's not going to help anybody. The only good thing that could come out of this is if Don does go back to prison, perhaps he can get himself cleaned up, get off the alcohol, get off the drugs, and sort his life out. If Don does end up going to prison and doing time, I do worry about Candace. Would she cope by herself? Her mother, Grandis or Grandma, is supposedly back at their house on Ben Hill Road in Hawkins County. She's meant to be back, staying in her trailer, so at least if she is still there, Candace will have her for support. So guys, I wanted to update you and let you know about Don's arrest if you hadn't already heard about it. I appreciate that it's not easy for everybody to keep up with all of the live videos that Don and Candace have appeared in lately. I will continue to be watching them all and updating you as much as I can. I will be doing some more videos on what's gone on in the next day, and I'm going to be listening to all of these live videos as much as I can to get all of the information to report back to you guys. So as always, guys, I want to know what you think. Pop your comments below. Have you heard the news about Don? Were you listening to the live video when it happened? If not, I recommend you go over to No Thanks Investigates channel, and it's the last couple of videos that you need to watch. One of the funny things that has come out of this, and I know it's not a laughing matter that a man's been arrested, but Don's stepsister Mary was on a live with No Thanks, and funnily enough, they told her and confirmed to her live on YouTube that Don had been arrested, and Mary's hand started coming up slowly, and she was really doing a fist pump as if to go, yes, Don has been arrested, and her whole face lit up as if to go, yes, he's been arrested. I know I shouldn't laugh, but seeing Mary's face light up like that really did crack me up. So I look forward to reading your thoughts on this, guys. Do you think that Candace and Don are on the edge? Clearly Don is. Do you think Candace could be on the verge of a mental breakdown? Because I do suspect that she is. What do you think about Don's silly behaviour, deciding to go driving to buy cigarettes when he's been drinking whiskey? And are you surprised that Candace suddenly is appearing on all of these live YouTube videos when we hadn't heard from her for months? Well, guys, I'll be back soon with more updates on what's gone on over the past 24 hours with Don and Candace. There have been so many live videos. I've been working my way through them as best as I can and taking notes. Lots of weird things have been said that I'm going to be bringing to you in some other videos, but I just wanted to let you know that Don has been arrested on Halloween. Oh my God, how spooky. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you're all well. I hope you're having a great day. And as always, I'm going to be back with you all very soon for another true crime video. And happy Halloween. Bye for now.